spot. They're not on our spot.
Got Florida mini season.
Hey.
2025.
They're not on our spot.
They're not on our spot. There's about 100 boats.
Hey. Hey. They're not on our spot. They're not on our spot.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Let's get it. So after about 20 minutes of swimming around, we got our first spot with bugs. And on the first day of mini season, I had to go to work that day, so I only had 2 hours to dive. We got out there early, and the plan was to get out and get to work after. So got on the first spot, only had about 2 or 3 bugs in there, but made quick work of that. And overall, there was a lot of boats on the water, but most people were staying at distance, and it wasn't too bad actually. We had a really good mini season. The weather was great. You see here, we're checking them out, checking the size.
All day, baby. First one. There's 2 more in there at least.
And that's the first one of the year. So here you'll see that Jose uses a different method than me. I use the snare, and what he's using is called the tickle stick and net. And so he's just going to push gently on the lobsters to get them out of the hole. And then with the net, he'll guide them into, and basically the lobsters swim backwards. So as long as you get the net behind them, they'll do the rest and get into the net. This is actually a female lobster, and the way we know that is you'll see all these eggs that are on her belly. So whenever you catch a female lobster like that, you have to let them go. You can't harvest them. And so you'll see I just get some help to get the snare off, and then we let this girl swim back and make more lobsters.
Push that in.
And you can see how they swim backwards.
Yep.
And here we find the best spot of the day, and you'll see why in just a second here. Look at this. And so I'm trying to single out this lobster, but then 10 of the other lobsters in the way. So once I pull on the snare, they all go jumping out, which actually worked out pretty good. But normally you don't want to stir them up much. And you see here, Jose cleans it up, gets the other ones that are sticking out.
Yo, bugs were jumping out of there.
And just like that, we got a good spot. So we're just gonna take our time and load up on them before I go to work. And right here, this one's already sticking out a little bit, so I just give him a little tap from under, and that pushed him out. Now I could get a good chance at getting the snare behind his tail. And so when you're diving, you just want to make sure to take a good breathe up. The lobsters aren't going anywhere. Take your time. And one rule of thumb when you're free diving is however long you dive, you should be at the surface breathing up for double as long as your dive. So if you had a 30-second dive underwater, then you should be at the surface breathing through your snorkel for at least 1 minute. And of course, breathing up longer at the surface would give you better results. And I highly suggest to anyone that does free diving or is already free diving to get certified and take a course. And that was it for the first day. Just seen a cool sea turtle on the way in and headed off to work after that. Alright, day 2, me and the boys. So we got Matt, Georgie, George, and my boy Jose on this one. And we headed south Miami. And we were in a lot shallower water than the day before, but it was pretty good because it was loaded up with bugs. We were only in like about 15 feet of water at the most, so we were able to get a lot of dives in and work together. Most of the day we're working in pairs of two. You can see this one was a little questionable, so just always check and double check. And it's good to double check because you'll see in this next clip we get pulled up on FWC, and they come check us out. At this time we only had one lobster. We just got on the spot. We ended up starting Thursday a little bit late. Probably got out there, 12, start down the water by 12:45 or so. But we did pretty good. We cleaned them up, man. It was nice. We didn't have to dive deep for them. Didn't have a lot of boats around us. I think the most boats that we had out around us at one time was like 4 boats. So nobody was on top of each other. We did drive pretty far down. I mean, not real far, but it seemed pretty far of a ride out.
Let's go, boys.
We got George on the boat. He's triple checking and helping us take the lobsters in. And this was the coolest clip right here. We found this, what we were calling an airplane wing, but I think it was actually the side of a boat. And just look at these lobsters everywhere going crazy. We're going crazy. A lot of them went under the piece of metal there. And we probably missed a lot of them, but man, we had a blast right here. Look at us enjoying the moment.
Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up.
And so after all that commotion, the lobsters were trying to crawl off, and we just ended up picking, the ones that were crawling away.
That was sick. Yeah. Throw him towards Matt.
He doesn't get that one. And man, does this lobster make us work. I was having a blast just laughing with the boys, and this is all what it's all about, just having a good time. Look at this lobster. He joked us about 4 times, 5 times. Finally, Jose gets him. And that's Lobster Mini Season 2025. We had a great time. Thanks for watching, and God bless everybody.